What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is B-Side Investing. If you're new, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you've been watching my videos throughout this whole thing, then thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. It's it's been a rough ride, but we're slowly getting there. I think we are we're just passing the horizon where we see more light. Like last week was really great. And now it's a continuation right here. So today, right at close, Bitcoin just rose up like it just shot up $1,500, $1,600 all the way up to 47.9. Like it was crazy. I was looking at it I was gonna record this video at market close around 4 p.m. but it's currently 6 p.m. So yeah, it was crazy to watch this happen. So yeah. And I went to gym. I thought it'll continue to rise, maybe, but it kind of consolidated right here, so not that bad. Really, really good gym session. It's really good to be back in the gym. Like just, it's great. I mean, I've been people in Toronto, like the GTA area, we've been kind of put on hold for like almost a year, just with no gym. Yeah, I mean, you can go outside and work out, that and all, but like for people who need a specific area, like a gym, to go and work out, like me, yeah, I tried home gym, it doesn't work. So anyways, yeah, besides, we're getting too much into, we're getting far off topic. So yeah, so today HIVE purchased 1,800 high-performance miners, so that's from Bitmain. So before we get started, always, like a disclaimer, I own HIVE shares, so just wanted to share with you guys. Let's see here. So my average price here is about $257, and I bought it, January? Yeah, when it started popping off. So yeah, I've been holding HIVE since then. So I mean, I do believe in the company. It's not the activities in the company so far, like the stock price is not reflective of that, but then you kind of know already, like the Canadian miners, the stock price doesn't really reflect what the Canadian miners are, and to the level of the American miners. So a huge disparity right there. I mean, there's a huge gap. There's like money to be made if you just invest in the company and just not look at the stock price. Stock price will come back. The recognition slowly will come back. It'll come because now these guys are in NASDAQ. So it'll come. Trust. Okay, so currently HIVE is up 6% after hours. Now this is obviously because of Bitcoin price jumping $1,500, $1,600 at market close. So throughout the day it was not that bad. I mean, minus 2%. This is the NASDAQ stock price. So the Canadian stock price was, less of a percentage, but a drop nonetheless. But yeah, so getting into it, so they bought the Antminer S19J Pro miners. So these puppies, let me just refresh. These guys are this one right here. The one released on June 2021. So if you look at the profitability, it is pretty good. I mean, it's just $3 shy of the top in the industry. So electricity wise, it uses less. I mean, but then as comparison, it's like an offset, more power, more hash rate. You're gonna offset some things there. So $31, it's really good. It's really, really good. It's it's superb. So let's see here. Getting into this unit right here. I believe the unit is like, what is that, 7K? This is in US dollars. So yeah, so it looks like 7K, 10K average price. Unless you want to go through these Chinese miners, Chinese vendors. It does say trusted vendor, but I've only I know Coin Mining Central, so 10K is not that bad. just maybe 2 more months of payback period on your ROI there. So if you know any of these companies, if you want to get into these mining to mining Bitcoin, check out. I'm not endorsing anything here, so I'm just saying, check out the miners, do your research, and I'm sure it's profitable as hell. I mean, one of these units will pay back on by itself. As you can see here, the payback period is what, 8 months, 10 months. So within a year, you'll probably be making profit off of these miners. Well, depending on the electricity costs, infrastructure, and where you're housing them and all that. So yeah, do your research. Okay, so these 1800 Antminer S19J Pro, that's a mouthful, will give them 180 petahash per second. Now, these miners are not coming in this year. They're coming starting next year. So that's January through June. So Q1 and Q2. And they will roughly be about 300 miners per month. And in 6 equal tranches. So, yeah. That will net them about, I've did the calculation here for HIVE, so starting Q1 and Q2, so about, so they'll be jumping from 2.3 exahash to 2.39 exahash, and then 2.48 exahash will be their final hash rate if all else stays the same and they don't order more. But looking at the company's goals, they look like it looks like they're going to be adding more every other month. So definitely really good outlook there. So another thing is they have this 2022 mining purchase program going on. So it looks like they'll be buying every month or so. So let me just see here. And yeah, so we're constantly upgrading our ASIC fleet to have the most efficient miners we can buy from cash flow. So that's from the cash flow. They're not selling any Bitcoin. They don't state that they're selling anything. So just going off of what the statement says here, and they're most likely going to be selling, not selling, just buying with the cash remaining on hand. So yeah. So the purchase enables us to maintain our strategy to diversify the manufacturers we purchase from. Okay. I mean, that kind of gives them a good relationship, like having like the top 3 companies right here. So having deep relationship with Bitmain, MicroBT, and Canaan. Canaan is, it's like, they do have some miners here, but it's like, yeah, they do have right here. So the Avalon miner 1246, it's up there, but it's not the best. So you see these guys just like holding the top 5, like it's crazy. So yeah, it's definitely I definitely see the advantage of having multiple brands under their umbrella. So they have that relationship there. So they're not just tied to one company like like Marathon and Riot, where they only deal with Bitmain. So yeah, they have Marathon and Riot. They have like some exclusive type partnership with Bitmain. It's ridiculous. Look at Marathon right here. They're purchasing the S19 Pro miner, Marathon S19 Pro 110 terahash. They're purchasing a lot of them. And Riot as well. If you go here, Riot S19J miners. So these are the 90 terahash right here. S19J, yeah, 90 terahash. Definitely. I mean, you can see the relationship that they have. Where they can purchase this many units, 35 looks like every month. It's crazy. And their target goal of 7.7 exahash by end of Q4 2022. So you see, I mean, if there's more units available, I'm sure they're going to get first dibs on purchasing these huge miners. Because, I mean, if you think about like the Bitmain's side of business, I mean, they don't want to deal with too many people. If you think about it, I mean, they would rather just sell a bulk of the unit with just a handful of companies, or just companies. So, and they don't want to deal with too many people, like, and so it just makes perfect sense to me that they would do that, having these partnerships. So they have this constant like stream of income, and their products are getting sold, and everything is going nicely. So from a business from a business standpoint, it makes like perfect sense for them to do it. These two companies, American companies, and I believe Riot is also in their mining pool as well. So that also helps them as well. So definitely, it probably is a part of the deal for them to join the mining pool. So I mean, definitely advantageous right there. So let's see here. So right. So also the concern of the global shortage in chips and logistics delay and shipment due to COVID, that also kind of plays a part in it. So if one company is kind of having a struggle acquiring or procuring these chips, I mean, then you go, like, you see whichever one has it and whichever unit is available, and you just buy it there. So that is also another point to kind of branching out different companies instead of just one. So okay, so today's miners purchase announcements continuation of our monthly strategy to increase our Bitcoin mining capacity. So looks like they'll be announcing every other month, looks like. So let me just see here of so utilize cash flow to optimize opportunistic investments. So something that is more, like just competitively advantage for for the company. So, and upgrade our fleet of BTC and ETH mining equipment on a regular monthly basis. So looks like they'll be making more purchases in the next just after this month. I mean, they just made this purchase, so I'm sure the next month they'll buy something else. And if if you see right here, let me just refresh this. Okay, this right here, where'd it go? The Antminer E9 3 gigahash is coming soon. Obviously there's no timeline on it yet, but I'm sure HIVE is eyeing this company, like this product coming out, because look at this profitability. It's ridiculous. $250 a day almost. It's bonkers. Like, Jesus. They have let me just see here. They have right, I don't think I know what they currently mine. Yeah, so I mean, they have a few hundred of these gigahash of to mine Ethereum. So I mean, if they a handful of that unit could just replace that. So I mean, that's ridiculous. This 3 gigahash, it's crazy. So let's see, bi-weekly status update. I mean, they're also gonna it's kind of like the annual financial statement. I mean, they didn't do it properly or something, and pretty much like what this means is, like, the board members and the management, they can't really buy or sell until they finish filing this annual financial statement. So and it looks like they said that they'll do it before August 26th. So within a week or so, they'll be done with that, and they should be able to purchase or trade soon. So HODL update. They have 2,508 and 875 BTC. I've updated the numbers, and so it's not as much as I thought they would have. I mean, they have only about $100 million of it. So, and the annual run rate for as of today's Bitcoin price, I'm guessing today, meaning around $45,000. Run rate is about $220 million. A lot, which is a lot. It's there. It's it's near Bitfarms and HUD. So the next milestone is to hit 1 exahash in BTC mining by the end of this month. So by the end of this month, that means they have to get about 75 petahash, and that's about 7,500 terahash. So about 750 units of let's say average, 100 terahash. So if they get about 750 units of the two option here, the S19J Pro or the MicroBT WhatsMiner M30S Plus, I'm thinking it might be either the MicroBT, the older models, because this model, there's probably not many out there since it was just released a month or two months ago. So yeah, 100 units, 750 units of this 100 terahash of that will get them to 1 exahash by the end of Q3, by the end of this month that they said. So perfect. So let's say also check out Hive's Hive Blockchain's Twitter as well. I mean, they kind of update regularly, kind of. So it looks like the New Brunswick facility is broken. I think they broke ground like a while ago, and it's obviously, you can see, I mean, they made a lot of progress here. So their foundation is laid, and that should be coming along. That's coming along really nicely. So, and right. I think that's about it. I mean, Hive, really amazing. I mean, right now they're just killing it. Like, the share price doesn't represent what the company's doing, but it's definitely up there. So, it's not like I started investing in Bitcoin mining through, like, the first company I bought was Hive. I meant to buy another company, Riot, but I went with Hive. But Riot was, it's a better choice. But in terms of the share price, but yeah, Hive was really good. I mean, it went up a few 100%. I've stayed through the ups and downs. I haven't sold. I believe I haven't sold any of them. I just added more into this position. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for this one. Please, always do your research with these companies. It looks like Hive is going to be purchasing more miners coming, beginning of this month. So they have ambitious goals. I mean, not as ambitious as like Riot, Mara, and Bitfarm, or even DigiHost, who has 3.6 exahash target by Q2. I mean, they have a lot of work to do to catch up. I mean, Hut 8 has 6 exahash goals. So if they don't do something, they might just, they might fall behind. They might fall behind. I mean, I don't like that, but they gotta do something. I mean, they have really, really good infrastructures in Iceland and Sweden and in Quebec. I mean, now in New Brunswick. So definitely a lot of work to do to procure all these miners. I mean, I believe if you watch my Bitfarms video when they released the news for 5 exahash for 2022, I said, like, Hive, they gotta catch up, they gotta do something, because Bitfarms is just blowing them out of the water. It's crazy. I mean, and right now it's kind of representing the share price as well. If you look at the share price for Bitfarms, let me just go with the Canadian price, because I've been going with the Canadian price for a while. So 3.83. I believe the highest was like $7. And let's see. So Bitfarms was about, their previous high was not really that high, like maybe $6 or $7. But now they hit a high of 9.34, and it's representing, it's coming. And let's see here. Market cap is they still own the higher market cap, but Bitfarms is coming. I mean, they just had a positive day today, and I'm pretty sure they did really good in the after hours. Yeah, they're doing good. So 2% up 2%. I mean, that's pretty good. So okay, so hopefully you guys took away something from this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.